Hello!
Greetings.
Wow, Leo, you're very big
Hello.
compared to us now. Hang on.
I
Yeah.
am
I
large.
gotta draw Leo a new thing too. At least in style. It might not necessarily move like these guys.
Yeah.
I am
Close.
30 feet tall.
Yeah. Ginormous.
Incorrect. You are 30 feet small.
How big does that make us?
No.
I don't know, but he's small now.
Teensy tiny Leo.
Cries.
There we go.
Cries for a billion years.
Oh, 1,000,000,000 of them? That seems like a lot of time. You're gonna be dehydrated.
Yeah. It's okay, listen, I have a very big curly straw, and I can drink water while I cry.
Alright.
Nice. Also, for those who
Yeah.
are new on my side and haven't seen our new PNGs, look at them.
Look at them. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Emotions, ears, Opie
Very
and Kitty. And, where is it? Toggleable jackets.
Yeah, yeah. There's still something I need to fix.
I like that you guys jump around in tandem.
Yeah, because we're in the same room, so rigging the mics up would be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sitting right next to each other. So, like, we do have separate
Yeah.
versions of these where it's, just Nin and just me.
Yeah.
But we're streaming together right now.
Bouncy. We bounce together.
Hell yeah. As
We
you
slay
should.
together, we
Yeah.
bounce together.
I don't know, slay together is pretty. Never mind. I won't talk about it else.
Alright, anyway. We're back with more Slay the Princess.
Yeah. As
Leo,
a
you can see.
reminder, for everyone, this is a horror game. It's
Spooky.
also a love game. A romance game. Oh, Leo, did you see that, like, what is it called, Grave Seasons or whatever? It's gonna be like that farming game where one of your townies is a serial killer and also there's romance.
Ooh,
Whenever you
no,
start
I did
in-
not hear that.
Yeah, whenever you start a new game, one of your townies is randomly selected to be the serial killer, and yes, you can still romance them.
I love that.
It's gonna be so cool.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Whoa.
Alright, what part is
You're
this
here
on?
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is this a fresh one? Yeah.
I think so.
So, should we load one of our saves?
No, this is our most recent save. We
Okay.
ended on a fresh one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what should we do? What route haven't we taken? It seems like we don't have a voice, which makes sense.
Yeah,
That's a
the
lot.
hero hasn't spoken yet, so...
I
let's...
think a silent protagonist route. I kind of just want to see what happens. Because there are options for not saying anything in most of the dialogues.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's continue on.
March.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I always find it so
We're not gonna
interesting
go
how
through
they
with this,
insist
right?
on slay.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save
Yeah.
princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Because you slay beasts.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Just take that knife.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Let's go.
Onward, onward, onward.
The door to the
Do
basement
we kill
creaks
her or
open,
no?
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen
Yeah.
light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying
I'm
her is
really
probably
excited
doing
for the
her a
next
favour.
episode of our
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Well, things are
Who's
getting
there?
real.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
A new tone.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Yeah, she had a more a softer tone when you took the knife the first time.
And a scared tone the second time. And a teasing tone the third. That's why she was making fun of us.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Feel our nerves.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Sorry, idiot, you don't have your radiation powers
You should
yet.
just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess.
Murder!
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
I would love to know what we are.
this is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Oh, wait. Look at that.
Yeah,
Of
we
course it
can't say she's dead like we did the first time. Of course not. That was
That's
too
too
easy,
easy.
maybe. We can't be silent here.
It's
Yeah.
over. Don't get all worked up.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I really don't think you should do that.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your
Yeah.
hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place,
Oh?
you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I
What,
won't
Leo?
be dying alone after all.
Oh.
Quick, let's get out of here.
Oh, Boise.
Those teeth.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her
So
own
called.
deeper between
Mortally
your ribs.
wounded.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Have to use the razor. And of course, just when we start the stream,
You're on
smack,
a
smack,
path
smack.
in the woods,
Yes.
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
We can get back
And
to
in the basement of that cabin
Probably.
is a princess. You're
Oh,
here to
the way
slay
you said
her.
that was different.
If you don't,
Ooh.
it will be
Yeah,
the
that is
end
catching
of the
bad.
world.
Yippee! I fucking love this.
It's alright. It's alright. Oh, all of our options are like, she killed us!
Yeah.
Oh, we could be an idiot. We already slew the princess. Sure, she killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Wait, should we?
Mm.
Be a
I like
funny
that.
guy? Yeah.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep
Let's
it
see,
that way.
who's our second voice?
Hmm.
This whole thing's
He
a
did.
crock
He
of
did.
shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? And you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
But that one.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
How literal is that you were made for this job?
I'm assuming incredibly, considering. Right. So let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother? We could just go, or we could turn around and leave.
Hmm. Let's. Question.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
that.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Sorry, never
We
mind.
mostly listened to you. How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
We mostly listen.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her.
But you told us.
Congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
let's
about this.
talk about
place.
I would like to know more about the princess
Just
we're
be
being
quick
sent to
about it.
slay.
Mm.
Oh, don't give me the attitude. Alright, so we killed each other last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? All she did last time around was stab me to death. How can someone like that end the world? Or who locked her in that basement? What is this place? Or never mind.
Let's go top to bottom.
Oh, can we ask all of these?
I think.
Because they have the explore tag.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just gonna say because we didn't listen to his instructions, though.
This is. I want to know who. Like,
Mm.
more important.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is.
People?
It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Alright.
Why couldn't they slay her?
Yeah, why couldn't they slay her?
I'm not supposed to
You
say
said that
this,
last time,
but
too.
it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this.
Why is that?
Call it a
Mm.
Why am I
prophecy,
special?
If that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
If anyone's special here, it's her. Last I checked, we can't get up from a knife in the chest.
I mean, we did.
Mm.
You're being cagey. What are you
I
telling
told you
me?
everything you
Yeah.
need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
You didn't tell us about her knife last time, though.
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
Yeah.
How can we make sure she doesn't
Like I
kill
said,
us?
if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her,
Dick.
don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Bro, we did exactly what you asked.
Oh, and don't
Yeah,
get
the
stabbed
only
while you're
thing
at
we
it.
didn't, like, the only part where we, disobeyed was taking the knife out of her again. But that's because we knew stuff.
Yeah.
How can someone who can just is like stabbing? It seems to be her thing. How can she end the world?
She
Even
just
though we know
can.
she
But she's
radiates
still
death.
only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember that.
That's all, I guess.
I guess that's all.
If you
None
don't
of my
mind,
questions
the whole
got
world is
answered.
waiting
Cool.
with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Let's go. Let's see what the razor
warning.
is.
Mm.
Before you go any further,
Can I look at her hand?
she will lie, she will cheat,
Count.
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't
Whatever
believe
you
a
say,
word
dog.
she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
I mean, do we?
Just stay
Death
focused
rays.
and you'll be fine.
It seems like whatever she is, she gets stronger with time, right?
Mm.
And the narrator does say that it, like, we're out of time, stuff like that.
Mm.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah. Also, just listen to the Mr. Archivist here. Just reminds me. Have you progressed any more in Protocol?
Yes, we've been listening. I think we were the episode after oh fuck, what's her name?
Her Celia, Lady Marbury, Lena, Gwen.
The Tim equivalent. Sam's ex.
Sam's ex.
Oh, what's her
Alice.
name? Alice.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad. I love Alice. I couldn't remember her name.
Yeah, that was surprising. You don't remember Alice? Everyone's
I-
favorite?
I love Alice. Yeah, the episode after Alice has a traumatic encounter after the show.
Yeah. That was so crazy. I was surprised. I won't talk too much about the specifics of the show, but for anyone who's unfamiliar, Alice is one of our main characters. She has a brother who bounces between many bands as a bassist. And she was at one of his shows, and then something really bad happened after the show.
Yeah.
But
It
I
wouldn't
was.
have happened if Sam and Celia had come along like they'd been invited to. I don't like Celia. Celia's giving me bad vibes.
Really?
I don't trust her.
I mean,
don't
yeah,
trust
clearly.
her, but I don't know if she's bad. I just feel like she's hiding something that could be helpful, but I don't think she's doing it for a malicious reason, if that makes sense.
Her ass knows so much.
I'm so suspicious about that baby, like that kid that she says.
Oh, yeah.
I am so suspicious about that. Thank you for the care package, Tay.
See, the baby seems real. The baby seems to be real, but it's also just like, if this is Celia is connected to other Celia,
If you
where'd that
remember
fucking
the,
baby come from?
And also,
Yeah.
still using the name Celia. She has the same voice actress and the same name. And while names can be weird in TMA, I feel like it's a reference to her specifically with the same voice actress too. You know.
Yeah. Plus
So-
we had Jerry
Plus we had Jerry
in
and
one of the
Gertrude.
early episodes, and Gertrude, and it's, I don't know. I think my theory about the baby is that the baby is actually you.
Fuck off. But if you remember in archives, her name is Celia because that's where they found her, right? That's not her real name. So it sets off so many alarm bells that in protocol she's using the name Celia. That's not meant to be her name, theoretically. Like they found her at Celia. So what's going on here? I'm trying to be as vague about this as possible for anyone who hasn't listened to Archives or Protocol.
Yeah, but I think that means Tana and I have like 2,
Yeah, I'd say 2,
3.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
To catch up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this Thursday we're having a hangout day, so we'll just binge them all.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I want to talk with you guys so much about what we've learned thus far because the episodes have been getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
Also, I think Celia is like, we know her first name like comes from that street or whatever. The fuck. I find it so interesting that they gave her the last name Ripley in Protocol, just because that conjures like my mind to Ripley's of like horror movies, you know, like from the Alien franchise.
Yeah.
So just with her seeming to know too much, I don't know. There's nothing really like going on there, but it's just something fun in my brain. Can't wait to figure what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards.
You know, I
their
prefer
splintered
this over
edges
the
as
weird
uninviting
parallax.
as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Narrator still can't see
You'll
the
need
mirror.
it if you want to do this right.
Should we question about the mirror again? He's gonna say it's not there, but
He's gonna say it's not there. We might as well just go poke it.
yeah, let's go poke it.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
We do this every time,
Isn't it?
hero.
Yeah.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Touch.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Well, let's take that blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the
Well,
world
what
without
is
a
the
weapon.
world outside of this hill?
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
I don't like you cheated.
This cabin is different.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past
It's
life.
so
nonsense.
funny 'cause,
You
like,
haven't
one of
died,
our
and you
past
certainly
narrators,
haven't been killed by the princess.
Like, just finally admitted it.
Yeah, admitted it, but he's going back
So
to
focus
the
up.
shtick.
A lot's
Yeah.
riding on this.
Like, we know.
It would have been so funny if we touched the
door to
door.
basement
It
creaks
animates like
open,
turning a little bit,
revealing
and then
what
just
must once have
falls.
been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Get out of your
I
head,
hope
bro.
you've
They're
come
all
to
in
rescue
mine.
me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
Do you think she wasn't putting on her act last time? She was very cold.
As you descend the final
Oh.
step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp
There's
eyes
more
following
behind
you from
her.
across the room.
Room,
I
more
wonder
like
if
a
she
hall.
remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
Look at the shadows on like
What are
down
you
here.
waiting
Leg,
for?
leg,
You are here to rescue
sword?
me, right?
Maybe. Or it could be just like the ripped back of her dress. Because her whole dress is ripped. We'll see. What should we say? Look, I know you're mad at me.
Yeah, I know you're mad, but
Yeah.
listen, neither of us want to die here, so
Yeah.
let's just work it out.
You could also say what happened after you died last time, which I am curious about. What are you gonna do if I let you out? Screw it, slay the princess. Do you remember what happened last time? I feel like she totally
Yeah.
does. These are explore options. They seem to let us like ask as many as we want, right?
We'll save.
Yeah, we'll save.
Just to be in case one of these takes us down a path of no return.
Leah, are you good with this one?
Yeah,
Do you remember what happened last time?
Do you remember?
yeah.
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so I must not have.
Wow.
I love this face.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't
Come
happen.
on,
Oh,
man.
fuck you.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that
Yeah.
looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
If we if I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? That's exactly what happened, so you do remember it. I know you have a knife, I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can't we talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time, I'd rather not do it again. Look, I know you're mad at me.
I really like, look, I know you're mad at me.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that one too. Let's
Yeah,
choose it.
we could do that.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
Asshole.
Aw.
I have
Yeah,
absolutely
sure.
zero doubts that she is going to stab us.
She
if
totally
we
has a
get
sword
close to
back
her.
there.
Yeah, right.
She certainly
Yeah, no.
feels
Where'd you get a
threatening.
sword from?
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
What? No, but it is curved.
Yeah,
I guess it could
thanks,
be on this side.
narrator.
But
Mm.
you know who is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
If you're nervous, why don't you just wantonly try to kill her?
I'd like to trust you, but you are being so suspicious right now.
That seems like a good choice to me.
Yeah.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you.
Mhm.
How would you
Oh
like
my
it if I did that,
God.
huh?
Are
I
you
kind of
serious?
love
Silly
her.
little Birdface thinks he's so serious coming
Birdface.
down here,
Face?
but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the
Birdface.
knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you?
Birdface.
I bet you didn't like being judged
We
for
got
no
a beak
reason.
on us?
Mm.
I didn't like you
How
calling
many
us
more times does she have to
Birdface.
vaguely
Yeah.
threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
I like at least a good couple
Yeah,
more.
I want
We're
to choose as
clearly
many
still
options as we
figuring out
can.
our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Is it rough being disembodied? Sorry.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
Yours. What
And
about
maybe
us?
you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
If we get close, you're gonna stab us, right? That's what I want to choose at least.
Yeah.
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess.
Innocent.
trapped here for no
Innocent
reason.
princess.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Mhm.
I think I've said my piece at this point.
I love that face so much. It looks
I
like a
think we
fucking
all have.
Team
If
Rocket
you want to keep
member.
exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
That's exactly what happened, so you do remember.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I
Do you
could
think
stab
people
you
will
again?
be chained up in shitty basements
I
and
mean,
lie?
just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now?
God,
Stop.
shut up.
This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Tori says, guys, hear me out. I don't think she's gonna stab you. No, you have a knife.
Just fucking drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A knife? What are
No,
you
she doesn't have a knife. She has
She
a
has a sword.
sword.
I have a knife.
Yeah.
Why would I keep a knife?
Why would I
Like, aw.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
look at my
Okay, I could have
insides?
sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she
Dog,
isn't
I
hurt.
can see that fucking shadow!
It's either a sword or a tear in her dress, and I don't trust it either way.
Dog, I don't think that's a tear in her dress, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a very sharp penis.
I mean, it could be a tear in her dress, but I want to say it's a sword. Because of the way that it's moving with the rest of her dress. I mean, it is. But, you know, her dress has to have a back to it. But I do think she has, like, a sword on her. I'm just saying, like, that could be a tear because her dress is torn.
Me.
It would be so much easier to prove that
It
I
would
do
make
have a
sense.
sharp object. I
More
could just
sense,
show it
actually.
to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
Okay, then bring your arms from behind your back.
The princess smiles as she pulls.
She's
her
holding it
hands
between her
behind
butt
back.
cheeks.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Turn around.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few
Practically?
stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
no! I
It's
don't
practically
believe you.
zero. Oh my god, what if you're hiding it somewhere secret?
Like between your butt cheeks.
Yeah,
I've shown
like
you
that one
all
guy
of my
who got
hiding
insta
spots.
eliminated
What kind of
from
princess do you think I
America's
am?
Got Talent.
Yeah.
I'd never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or
My
my
secret
intention
zones
to
are for
not
me
stab you to
only.
death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp.
I love her.
Yeah.
I assure you, there's nothing
Unfortunately,
hidden
I
there.
do adore her.
I'm inclined to believe her
Yeah.
on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact.
What if she's not gonna
armed.
stab us? What if she's gonna bite us to death with like sharp teeth?
I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find the key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
Stare directly at the chin.
Okay, I'm bored now.
Oh.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's
bored.
She's... Shit. In a sudden
There
burst
it
of
is.
movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her
So yeah, it was
arm,
in her
her
hand.
wrist limp and empty from the violent
It was a
expulsion.
tear in her dress.
So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory
figured.
of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
Is she?
And those chains
Okay,
stop
she
her from
is.
continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
She's gonna cut her arm off.
Or
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
She slices through her arm.
you think it'd be
maybe
another
we aren't
blipper.
safe here.
I would assume that
She
the
doesn't
blade
even
isn't always
hesitate
in
before
there. She
darting
could probably just
towards you
turn her
with a
bones into
terrifying
blades.
speed you can't hope to outpace.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
Oh no.
Yeah, because we have a
Keep pace
knife
with her
and
for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
Ouch!
She's
Owie.
much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
With a squelch, she does just that.
It's interesting
Everything
she
goes dark.
resorted to actually
you die.
stabbing us instead of, you know, radiation death.
Oh,
what-
the
Yeah.
sorry, the
You're on a
cursor
path in
flipped.
the woods,
No.
So that it
fuck
was the
that.
left
If we're
hand
gonna have to
instead
keep
of-
doing this
instead of the
over
right.
and
That's
over
fine.
and over again, we're
Nice.
not starting in that
Yeah, that's
goddamn woods
nice.
every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Mm-hmm.
What? The interior of the cabin is a constricting mess of curved and
You're
battered
what?
sheet metal pushing you towards. Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
That was
I feel dizzy.
great, actually.
Mm.
Ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Also, let me pause this for a second. So, whatever we do to her clearly affects her next life in some way.
Like what she can do next?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe in our first run, we killed her normally, and I don't remember what. Like, was it that took us to radiation or something else?
No, when we killed her normally, it took us to, I don't know. I don't exactly remember. I don't think that's what took us to radiation, though. I'm pretty sure that was, like, the second time we killed her. Did we even kill her, actually? I don't think we did.
No, that was us being nice, and then she killed us. And she tried to take our body, and then she started being, like, organ death.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really directly related to what she can do next. It just seems like her body is kind of malleable in a greater sense the longer she stays alive. And so the things that she can do depend on how long it takes for her to kill us. If that makes sense. Because it took her somewhat of a long time when she went radiation death.
Wait, I remember the radiation death one, like, now.
Okay.
We went down again, we didn't kill her, and we just went back up and boarded the door. And then she started bashing on it, and then she came out radiationified.
Yeah, see what I mean? It took her way longer this time. Like, that time, rather. So I think, like, it's almost like she's fermenting, if that makes sense. And she's able to transform her body almost at will. To a certain degree. So, like, if she'd stayed chained up like that for a bit longer, she probably would have been able to start exuding her aura or whatever it is.
Or maybe since she was the razor, she's get more sword bones.
I don't know.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Ooh, the hunted.
Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
What's the point of fighting
Oh,
if
the
she's
broken.
just going to win every time?
We got 2 more voices.
Yeah, that's
rather than
neat.
one.
Sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Great, so obviously you've already been here.
Oh, you're
How many
dropping it?
times?
Okay.
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction,
And
right?
entire
Right, that's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able
Leo,
to win
what do you
eventually.
think about her in her forms?
And what if we never do?
I don't know. I think there's definitely within each, like, restart and evolution, but I don't trust her to not still be playing the role through the entire game, through each restart.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I get what you mean, yeah. I feel like Sword Death Princess is just as capable of Radiation Death as Radiation Death Princess, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like they're all the same princess. in a way, and represented by the keeping of the memories. I just don't know what rules indicate how she kills, though. Right? I don't think it has to do with what we do personally, but I think it's part of the roles that she picks up on each route, the ways that she goes about it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
We haven't even made a choice for this one. We're kind of being...
You walk through the
Led
door.
along by the nose.
Yeah.
You do know what doors are, right?
There is no door!
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Yeah, I guess it's like that.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Well, finally, we get to do something. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
I kind of care what we look like.
I care a little bit, but it seems like we look like a bird.
Yeah.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Music stopped.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic.
That sounded like
An
ouch.
unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
We die an unceremonious death.
Your
from
body
such
tumbles
cells.
onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry
The
smile.
skirt is chopped this time.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay. Oh, but wait.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
So, it looks like you don't have a way out also directly implies that regardless of how much she remembers, she can't see what's up, past this. The chains do, hold her, and her, knowledge doesn't extend past where she is. That's interesting to me. That's all I wanted to say.
Also, Tori said Smiling Riley.
Smiling Riley! Maybe sheepishly, later?
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it.
Steven is very
yet.
focused on winning.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Pause again.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
I'm gonna guess the only thing that stopped her from doing double blades before was that she was chained, maybe? Or maybe it was the version that she was on. If that makes sense. This is gross, though.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love my gross wife who wants to kill me.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit.
Okay.
She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
All these idiots.
We're fighting her. We're going to appeal to her authority. That's easy. I'm gonna try flirting. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. We're gonna fight her and we're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Oh, we can kill ourselves. Oh, these suck. Oh, these are all so good. I really love the idea of killing ourselves. But I also love the idea of just not letting ourselves feel it. That seems like an interesting route to me. Then there's trying to flirt with her, which I really want to do. There are so many good ones. We could still try to talk to her too. I feel like she's just gonna say no and stab us.
Yeah.
But it's something that I would want to try. Leo, any thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, flirting is objectively the funniest option,
Right?
but I don't know.
Let's try it. I saved.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can
yeah,
bring them back.
as long as we saved, we can come back. But maybe all she needs is a
love.
little
Now,
tender love
I've
and
tolerated
care.
quite a bit
Yeah.
from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess.
Tolerated quite
She
a
wants to
bit
kill
for
you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
I was told this game is
Yeah,
romantic.
Do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd rather not.
Boo, cowards.
Mm.
Oh.
I'm fine with it.
Broken.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, she did knows what's up.
Mm.
Give her the look.
I know
Give
you
her the look.
Has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you. Romantically even. Maybe you can ask that over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? A wink wink. Or give her the look.
Give her the look. You gotta give her the look.
Give her that look, baby.
The look.
You know
The look.
We're all used
Do
to
you not know about the look?
Hey.
Even I know about the look.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a
You
wild
know.
Unbelievable.
We did it.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too.
Damn, this is actually going to work,
Yeah,
isn't
okay, I feel that.
Yeah, okay, I feel that.
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Oh my god, I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her.
At least she likes us. I've never been.
Shut up, Broken! Oh my god, I like you.
Broken,
Still
calm
glowing in
down.
her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Whoops.
Aww. It's so
What
romantic.
worthwhile romance doesn't hurt, at least?
Immediately.
The voice
Oh
of
my
the
god.
She likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Yeah, where are we?
Yeah.
I think
Great
we're dead.
question.
And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, dead.
Ah,
dead,
Tori, that's
dead,
horrible.
dead.
Let's see.
Stop saying dead.
I hope
all
she
of
tongue
you.
kisses my bare
Right,
skull.
a second ago, but right now we're
Tori.
extremely
That's deep.
not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
A lot.
Many.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we
Stack.
can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
Does that hurt? We're fighting her. We're going to appeal. She has swords. We're gonna let her stab us. Or, no. Yeah, we're going to let her stab us. She wants by killing us.
We're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it.
It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it
cold.
feels.
The cold is back.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
I missed you, Cold.
We just have to hit her hard.
Stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yeah.
Skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
Ooh, her
Oh.
blades are splintering.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything.
Contrarian's
Way
back.
tougher than I thought.
Yay.
Just panic.
Paranoid.
Parent.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Let's appeal to her better nature.
Opportunist.
We haven't tried that.
I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one. None of this is working.
Skeptic.
Think. She skewers you.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it?
One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Whoops. Oh, chapter 4. Mutually assured destruction.
Oh boy.
Well, don't lose your head.
Oh.
We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Oh.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
This isn't good. This is...
How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win.
The pros who have died
Narrator,
30 times.
we heroically stride through the door and towards
Narrator?
our destined final encounter with our
Narrator.
star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room
Oh,
or anything?
he's lonely.
Feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Don't care, just want to win.
I'm very, like,
Fine.
oh,
Make
it's
your way
sharp
to the
Ah,
down
not
here.
even
Where the princess
Cool.
awaits you.
Hey, princess.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Mm.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
I like how she doesn't really sound like
I'm
a
not going to
person
wait for an
anymore.
answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Oh.
She almost sounds automated.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk?
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
right.
yeah,
Oh.
she says she has
Yeah.
something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me
This
too.
is so unserious.
I think I speak
Yeah.
for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
Oh my god.
The princess's skin twists,
Oh.
spitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches.
Oh my god, it's
tears.
needles.
Huh?
Then it
Hi,
Oh my god,
Needles.
it's needles.
There becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her
Whoa.
splattering
Wow.
against the walls.
Oh.
All that remains in the center of the room is a
What's that
skeleton
big
of
boss in
blades.
Nier?
A heart beats furiously
The
in
like
its cage of a
dancing
chest.
one in the theater?
Oh,
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's
Senora does it too, I get
absolutely
similar.
divine. Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Yeah.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Mhm.
That looked painful.
Yeah.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all. Just made up.
Yeah, no way,
She doesn't
right?
even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. All right,
everyone shut the f
Yeah, get out.
Boy.
What just happened?
Oh.
It's so
Ooh, our mind affected the space.
Mm.
Him too.
Him
Something
too.
feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again. You and her entering a rhythm free of thought, free of self.
There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you.
The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you.
An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening.
Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too.
Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending.
And you got the achievement Master of Steel.
Mmm,
Oh.
cool.
And she was taken.
She folded in. I read the last one.
You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Approach the
That's the
mirror.
You do so.
Gaze.
Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it.
The blue.
Bird.
Oh yeah, look, you can see our kind
Oh.
of silhouette back here.
We have wings.
Mm.
Big leg. It looks like we have those kinds of ear tufts owls have.
Mm.
Hi, Nell. Hello.
Also, it kind of looks like we're like our scales over here are like cracking, and it kind of seems like we're molting down here.
Yeah. Well, it does say this.
Yeah. You've grown.
You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
Proceed to the cabin.
Oh.
You are at the cabin.
Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Have you done a lot of loops already? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I think before they said at least 4, but I'm pretty sure it's closer to 7. Counting this one.
I think we're
Yeah.
probably in the double digits now.
Why is that?
Well, totally.
Including our last stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder than anyone I've ever met. Thank you. You've been kinder than anyone I've met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me, these vessels I've been bringing you? I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back. Attack the entity or destroy your body. A lot of good choices.
Yeah. I
these-
want to ask. How much have you changed?
Yeah.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Shall we press further into that? Everything she says feels like a riddle.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Give me a
I'm
straight
sorry.
answer.
Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
You know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Okay.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Kind of looks like a flower.
When I go back, why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I think you've been kinder than anyone else.
Yeah,
Thank you.
much kinder.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I guess that answers the why as well. How about next time? What do you want us to bring?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Okay. I mean, they can be.
My joy is in seeing what you choose.
There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Personally, I like when someone gives me something I asked for Christmas or for my birthday.
Any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
So we've brought her cruelty. I wonder what the first one was then.
Yeah. What do you feel about me?
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into
Jesus.
a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Yeah, sorry for the banging and stuff, guys. Construction in the bathroom can't be helped.
Yeah. I'm ready to go back.
I will long
Sorry,
for
I'm
your
hitting
return,
things with
but
the
it will give me
hammer.
time to reflect on
Theo,
what I
don't do
am.
that.
Stop!
I got a big
We will meet
hammer.
again.
I love hammer.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Was it because I hit her with a hammer?
Yeah, probably.
Sharp vessel. Bring the razor full
Oh.
to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
Full.
You're here.
Not partial?
So the
There's
full...
a partial razor?
Yeah, I guess we could have not had her grow the way she did, maybe? If we managed to
Maybe.
kill her?
Maybe if... I wonder what other way there would have been to get her princess.
We could have slayed her as soon as we went down there. Or at least we could have tried
Yeah.
and seen where that got us. So that might have brought her partial.
Let's be like, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of
Oh,
the
should we be nice to the narrator? He's
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah. We love you,
You
narrator.
make your way up the short
Mwah.
path to the cabin.
Mwah.
You'll
Blah,
find
blah, 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 blah. Let's go.
the interior of the cabin is
Yep.
all.
Let's take that knife.
You take the blade from the.
Yippee. Let's see how she reacts.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the
What's she
stairs.
sound like?
Who's there?
Oh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
He said the same thing last
Don't let
time,
it fool you.
but it's a
It's all
different
part
voice
of
for
the
sure.
manipulation.
Yeah.
Checking in on you.
Mm.
Should we be honest?
Yeah, I think I'm here to kill.
Yeah.
Oh, are you now?
Jesus,
Oh,
Why don't you
man.
come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
She wasn't surprised. Trust me.
Yeah.
You walk down the stairs.
I love
And
that
lock eyes
cold
with the
look she
princess.
gives us.
There's a
Yeah.
heavy chain
Not to be a
around
freak
her
on
wrist,
Maine.
binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Yes.
Is she really a threat to the world?
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. Yeah. What? No way. Why'd you even think that?
I haven't decided yet.
Sure.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
What a
Don't
hopeful
you
hero you are.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it or tighten our grip. Ooh. I kind of want to go at it from an understanding angle this time.
Yeah, let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious
I want to be
clang.
open, I guess.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
No.
Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
We've done
We're going
something
to
like
need
this
it.
before, but we can't really skip these because the blade
So
is still
here we are.
down.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
Pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? How do I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There are people out there who think you're going to end it. What do you have to say? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Last time we asked her her name, she was faking.
Yeah.
What would she say
Yeah.
this time?
Let's see.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty.
She said something similar,
Any
but with a
honorific
much
should
different
do,
tone last
really.
Yeah.
time.
It was a lot
Note the
like
lack of
nicer
detail.
about it.
Yeah,
You
Can't
sweeter.
trust her.
Alright. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Mm. People who think you're going to end the world?
Don't just tell her that.
Why not?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I'm sure they have their reasons.
Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You're welcome. I love you.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about
What do we have
trust.
going on? Like, wink wink.
Yeah.
Whoever threatened to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
But it's not any of the ones you're thinking, hero.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation
He's a lot
like
more
this?
pragmatic this time.
She's right
Yeah.
about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim? The princess clearly incapable of ending the world.
Give
do you
us
trust
that
whoever put me here?
pathos. That
She's wrong.
ethos.
This isn't
so
about
tasty.
trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
But you said you liked me last time.
No.
Aww.
How would I get you out?
Yeah.
You
I thought we
can't.
were friends.
Don't bother.
Yeah, at least.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Mm.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Alright, we've talked enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you decided what to do with me?
Will we kill her?
You know why you're
I
here.
think we're gonna go back to the radiation route. We're gonna... Oh no,
We
okay,
can't.
we can't leave.
So are we going to kill her or let her out?
Let's kill her.
What do you think, Leo?
I was thinking we just set her free.
See what she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually haven't done that at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that.
Kidding.
I assume she'll just kill us.
You walk up to the
but
chairs
I am
binding the princess to the
curious
wall and give them a tug.
as to what that could be for us.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
We could cut her free. And if there's a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? If there isn't a key. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe it's still lying around somewhere. And if not, maybe I can find something to break you free. Shall we check upstairs or...
Yeah.
Let's treat her with kindness.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top
Again,
of the
so
stairs slams
sorry
shut.
for the
You hear the
confession
click of a lock
sounds.
sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Was the...
Try
Open
the-
sesame.
You
Yeah,
try the door,
someone
but
locked
it's locked from the
it.
outside.
Someone followed us?
You're
Narrator?
here to slay the princess,
Narrator,
and
did
you
you-
won't leave until the task is done.
Narrator!
Wow, we were so nice to you.
Let me out of
Your
here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Shall we cut
Okay,
her
but
free?
Is this the first time we've seen the narrator exert control over the physical environment?
I think so.
In a way, it was kind of implied the last time because when we blocked him out, the room we were able to go to the long quiet. So it's been implied, but I think this is the first time it's been something that happened.
Yeah, like
You
this is
know?
the first time he's really done something so...
At least we have to assume it's him because it seems like no one else exists in this forest
Yeah.
and hill.
Yeah. Also, were the
You make your
feathers
way back to the
always
bottom of the
there on
stairs.
the...
This would have been so much
Selection.
easier if
It's
you'd
hard
simply
to tell.
slain her
Yeah,
like
I
you
think
were
so,
supposed
but
to.
I don't know.
I just noticed.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah. Save the princess, slay the princess. Dedicated, let's save her.
Against your better judgment, You place the blade against
I
the
love how
princess's arm,
big her
just
eyes
above the
are.
massive,
It's
unyielding
crazy.
chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
She's very
She didn't
unfazed.
so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Seems
Press
like
the lock.
she might not be
We
able to
won't
feel
have any
pain.
of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body
He's
steps
controlling
up and
us.
raises the blade.
Rude.
Wait, this isn't fair.
Yeah.
You can't just do that. Watch me.
Whoa! Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
This.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
What?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
It's not bloody anymore.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Chapter 2,
prison.
The Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of
Who's
that
with us this
path
time?
is a cabin.
Yeah.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's just go.
I wonder.
A
I
warning
don't know.
before you go any
I
further.
do wonder if
She
those
will lie,
choices
she
also
will
have an
cheat,
effect on what voice
and
we
she
get.
will do everything in her power to stop you
Specifically
from slaying
because of
her.
how we got cheated and
Don't
paranoid.
believe a word she says.
So we might have missed it.
Yes,
Okay, no, we have
yes, don't
skeptic.
believe a
Okay,
word she
just making
says.
sure.
Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud?
I don't have eyes to wink with.
No, I didn't. Wink. This clown and focus on the princess.
No hero said anything yet, so.
Maybe the hero feels a bit betrayed.
The interior
Or
of the cabin
upset.
is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Interesting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, approach the mirror, I guess. Alright. Oh, and take the blade.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Yeah, the hero is back.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. There was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
What do you want to do?
We won't take the blade.
Oh, yeah? Leo?
Yeah, let's leave the
I'm
leave
afraid
the
I'm going
knife.
to insist we take the blade.
Oh.
We're in a
Boo.
dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
I think it's interesting that the voices have an effect, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What if she, I don't know,
Uh-huh.
turns it against
He
us?
remembers.
Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Don't I get a say in here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Bold of you to say that we don't have to do anything.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
For us.
Yeah.
Why would you be
One
worried
for
about her
our
restraints?
neck,
If anything,
yay.
they'll make your job easier.
Matching like
Have you
besties.
noticed the empty chain on the wall?
You guys want to wear
Odd in a
friendship
place where
manacles with me?
everything seems to serve a
Tori says
distinct
her face
purpose.
is very cute
There
here.
would be something so
yeah, it's very
obviously
round.
useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
She's resigned herself to die? I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just gonna leave her here. Sit with her or slay her?
This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
I want to see what she has to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Her crown's different.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'd prefer we keep some
It-
distance until we've sorted this
It's
out.
changed a few times. One of the times I noticed was when
That's
she was
reasonable.
like sword mode.
Yeah,
the
when she
razor.
was the razor, it was
Might as
also
well
very
put her
sharp.
at ease.
This one doesn't seem to have the gems.
Let's sit where we are.
Yeah, let's sit where we're told.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Moira.
What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers? What happened after I died last time? The other chain on the wall, who's it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm going to leave you, actually. You're not much of a threat. Bye! Or slay.
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as
You
I
didn't
would
move to
like to remain
gaslighting
in
us.
denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
And we'll continue to do so.
It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
No, it wouldn't have.
I needed you to be in the
Wink.
dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Oh,
That's
honest.
pathetic.
Oof.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
But I don't want to.
won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You were asking about my intentions earlier, so what did you mean by that?
I think that's good.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting
Your
about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
All she needs
You're
is her
right.
heart, right?
Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
What happened after I died?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
So
And now
people
you're back.
weren't involved.
Is
Narrator.
that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
I always want to cut her out if her head's in a shackle.
Yeah.
No, no. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
I mean, she could be.
She certainly seems confident.
Believe in her.
Maybe she knows
Yeah.
something.
She's also
we
been known
don't.
to contort her own body.
Or maybe
It's a pretty interesting
you should
way.
consider the
So,
most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the Cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Mm-hmm.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Who's that chain on the wall for?
Yeah.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I
That's
don't actually have to
terrifying
say
here.
this. Please
Oh my
don't lock
God.
yourself in chains. We need
So there's
you
this eldritch
ambulatory if you're
monstrosity.
going to save the world.
I mean, it is almost cuffing season.
I'm just saying.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
We could take a look at it, but we'd have to get closer to her to do that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see if we can't get locked up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well, you're not, so.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
A little.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe it will.
Perhaps.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason.
Are you
we
sure you're
need
not
to
the
investigate.
contrarian in disguise?
What if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Let's do it.
Against your better
I like this
judgment,
view.
you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you
There's,
with
like,
faux
something for all
disinterest
of
as
our
you inspect it,
perspectives.
though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say
No
what I'm
feathers.
supposed to say next.
What is
Oh.
that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Hmm.
Are we stuck here now?
Prison of the mind. Become your own
Yes.
jailer. Oops.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
We've starved to death before.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
So we're both stuck here. Or what should we do? Did you know this was going to happen? Or wait in silence?
So, we're both stuck here.
Yeah.
We're both stuck here. Did you know this was going to happen?
No.
Not one for
Nah.
small talk, huh?
Nope.
That's rude.
What now? Alright.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here.
At least we have the
Must be
voices in our
something
head.
we're missing.
Mm-hmm.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
Is it?
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
Her radiation.
How exactly does that work?
It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing.
Mm-hmm.
The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
Hey, have you noticed?
I don't like small talk, remember?
Yeah, but like the weather in the
Still
basement
rude.
is.
Yeah.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You
How
can
long
see
has it
earth through
been?
holes in the stonework, can watch lichens
Long enough
spread
that we
along
should
the
have
seams of
starved
the
by
walls.
now.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And...
Oh, his voice.
I think he's gone.
He's kind of part of the cabin.
Would you look at that? We
But
made
he
it out
was
of
in
the
the
cabin,
forest.
and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Oh.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh?
Ooh. Damn, that was the simplest one.
Is she? But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course, you're scared. This is the end for you, but not for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared or approach the mirror.
Yeah.
You always get scared. We've been
It
here
feels
before.
so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It will be.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
I'll keep you.
If you say so. We'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
Soothe the voices in our head.
You approach the mirror. Gaze.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it.
The decay.
Oh.
You've withered.
You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction, they don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this one? You know at the end of this I'm going to kill you. What happens to the world we leave behind?
Have you figured out what you want it to be? You still not care? How many more? Alright. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
Cool.
I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Doesn't that make you worse?
Yeah.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No.
No. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you.
It all seems so distant.
Yeah, as soon as we get into the long quiet, none of it feels real.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this one?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
You know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you want?
Yeah.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
I'm ready.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything
goes
goes
dark.
Bring the prisoner to her. A guarded vessel.
You're on a path.
Shut up, Johnny.
We have our same options as before.
Yeah.
I do wonder if we'd gone far enough on the prisoner. That there wasn't really much left to do, huh?
Yeah.
I think if we'd done anything else there, she would have turned into something else. If we left, she might have started to turn into the radiation one. Or if we slayed her, she might turn into another one.
What did we get when she became that as an achievement? Because they have titles. Like, what was that one called?
I don't know. I don't think we actually brought the radiation one to, whoever.
So we'd have to find it again.
Yeah.
The Stranger? Is that what it is? A spiral vessel?
That was the one where everything shattered, and our perspectives.
Oh. The rave?
Oh, okay. Well, I think we did.
Okay, so that was probably the rave then.
Yeah.
I don't like that the achievements related to our character are the body, the bloat, and the decay.
Yeah, right. Then they're all 2 words.
Yeah.
Is it interesting to me? I don't know.
I don't want to look at too much of the other thing. God, there's 97 fucking achievements.
There's a lot of stuff to do.
Have we? I missed it. Did we full reset? Are we back to chapter 1?
It's chapter 1.
Can we romance the princess?
Yeah, let's try romancing her.
Can we do a romance kissy route?
Let's just go.
You make your way. The interior. The door to the basement creaks up her voice softly.
Hello?
Do we not have a voice?
Is someone there?
Is hypno.
I'm here to save you.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
He's acknowledging.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm a Birdman. Hope we come down. It's just like, oh, that's...
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to
We've
anyone?
done all this before.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi.
But I'm in love.
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Are we
do
still
it.
acting?
If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can
Yeah,
do.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Moving the camera.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I like how many lines repeat, but in different ways. If there isn't a key, do you have other ideas? I'm going to check.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll lock us in like he did last time if we go check?
Probably, but we don't even have the blade, so he might not?
Oh, yeah, right. He might, like, try to give us an opportunity to go pick up the blade again.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
So she's not being honest.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She knows that there's a blade.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way
Does
out
the
if
hero
it meant
not
we could
remember?
finally be free.
No, not whenever we go to the very beginning.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement,
Okay,
but
he
the
doesn't
door
even
at the
let
top
us
of
get
the
the blade.
stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is there suddenly a
Someone
blade
else
in our
here.
hand then?
Alright.
We'll go back to the bottom.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so
Yeah,
much
you want us to
easier
strangle the
if you'd
princess?
just
Like-
taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
We wouldn't be if someone didn't lock the door.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Music changed.
Music stopped.
She barely
Okay.
Oh,
hesitates before raising
jeez.
her hand to her
Oh.
mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Auto cannibalism. Alright,
As she
queen.
rips her flesh from her bone,
She didn't even
a
wait
sound
for her
comes from
tiara to
behind you,
change
the clang of bouncing metal.
to go freaky.
It's the blade from upstairs.
Oh, hello.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the
Save the
princess.
princess.
No
Fine.
choices.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack
Gross.
through the bone of her arm.
It seems like
Her
we're.
limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets
Smiling this
yours,
time.
blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah, it's like that, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now let's get out of here.
Can we romance you?
Let's go.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her
Boo.
escape into the world.
Alright. We're gonna try and warn her if
Can't
she
just let her
switches.
escape
Like,
into the world.
we'll try and go through this.
As the
I
princess
wanna see if
approaches
it
the bottom
just takes us
stair,
back to the
your
prisoner.
body steps forward and raises
If
the
it does, we'll
blade.
have to do something else. See if we
Wait,
can get some.
this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Did we leave her once we know she's all chained up?
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we should try planning too much, to be honest.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Very different.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling
Oh.
back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay
It's
strong.
like she isn't.
We can tough
Why
it
would
out
she
until
still
it's
be
done.
acting now,
For
right?
her sake. For her
It's
sake.
weird.
For
Don't you start
funsies.
pretending
funsies.
dying a painful death is
Yeah.
some sort of heroic
For the sake
gesture.
of the narrative.
The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Maybe.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She
It's
doesn't
okay,
hardly use a
bestie.
knife, does she?
It's fine.
Girl, aim
You're
for the
doing your
heart.
best.
Probably not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it?
The
A
heart.
stab wound is still a
heart.
stab wound.
This one doesn't
Won't be
know
long
how
before
to
you bleed out.
use a knife.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
It's your fault this happened.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
We can't skip this one.
And
So
in the
who's our
basement
new
of that
boss?
cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay.
Let's not reveal. Let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
If only you knew what you did
That's
to us.
smitten
Nice.
once more.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything.
But he is a villain.
He made our beloved brutally take
Okay.
our life last time. He's
Gross.
trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the
He immediately
power
blew
of
up our
our
spot.
love.
Okay.
Yeah, so much for not revealing.
What are
See,
you
you shouldn't
talking
flip.
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do.
Even the
I
hero is
also
like this
speak from the
fucking
heart.
guy.
Yeah.
My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure.
Whatever you say,
your passions
Romeo.
are strong and all, but
It's
not
giving
everyone needs to hear
low
them.
Craven.
Some things are better kept quiet.
Sorry, you and who?
Don't pay their bickering any
It's
mind.
giving Laszlo.
Focus on the task ahead.
A
Fuck,
bit.
is that it?
I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Laszlo Cravensworth. The drama.
The passion.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prison. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are
Whatever you
talking
say,
about?
bro.
This isn't a wall. You reach forward and rub your... But there was a mirror,
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Natural.
Yeah.
Well, ignore the blade.
Yep, into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice.
Alright.
It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs
Oh, her
and
dress
lock
is
eyes with the
more-
princess. There's a heavy chain
And her
around
tiara
her
is
wrist, binding her to the
simplified.
far
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
So fairy tale now.
She may not be
Yeah.
able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Mhm.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Indeed.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Dashing.
I was so worried you wouldn't come
Oh.
back.
Come back.
Did you hear
Acknowledgement?
that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
Oh no, playing to him.
Flattery really
Mm.
goes a
Oh,
long
fuck.
way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Waiting for you to come back. You've
Girl,
been here
Oh, you
before,
brought it
haven't
up
you?
yourself this time.
That's right, villain.
And yeah, she blew up
You
our spot
killed us.
once more.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
No, they do not.
Died before.
Yeah.
So an entire world has
Respectfully
been
disagree.
damned to oblivion. I'd really
I love
hoped
her
I'd be the
for it, but
first
she has been
one.
more than cruel to
What's
us.
done is done.
Mm.
What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else.
Hero
You
never
can't
gets
keep
it.
hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Mhm.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic
I didn't
and
see it,
romantic
so it didn't
destiny
happen.
than I've ever been. I
Pictures.
shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
I'm kind of sad that they
Listening
didn't
to
make
him.
any of these
He's
bricks
lost it.
heart-shaped in
Don't
this
let him
route.
distract you. Just do your job.
Right?
Mm.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was unfair.
Or
Press
just
judgment,
rescue. I want to just click rescue.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to be like, that was unfair.
That sucked. And the narrator
Yeah.
is really mean.
But we saved, so let's rescue the princess for now. We can come back.
What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Oh,
One of us has to be.
This fucking
Then
guy.
let me show you a
Mm.
brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step
That
forward
roll.
and free our beloved from her bindings.
Oh my fucking god.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Hmm.
I would if you had a weapon.
That didn't matter to you before.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second
I'll
thought.
kill us.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't.
I would kill myself
I would.
so fast, you have no
Not listen to
idea.
if I were you.
He has a lot of strong feelings.
We
And
went into the
doesn't world
basement. Why
end
is there
if
a
we don't stop
window?
her?
Hmm.
Mm.
Great question. It's more romantic this
You
way.
approach the princess
Yeah.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Her eyes are so anime in this
I
route.
guess I have to.
Very.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free. And you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Ma'am, you
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
There's no one out there. There's literally no one out there. The
Luckily
princess
for
is
Mr.
your
Romance,
ex
we
and
don't
your
have a
bitter narrator. That's my
Who
theory.
needs a weapon
I love how
when
it's
we have
always
the
it always
power
comes
of
back to
love
bitter
on our
exes.
side?
Uh-huh.
Divorce is a hell of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. That's so cheesy. Choose it.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each
but
other.
we're
We
in
don't
love.
need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have
Shut
my
up,
doubts, but the
narrator.
choice has been
Yeah,
made,
stop
and
spoiling
this
our
is happening.
moment.
You don't have to
No.
mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand
Ah,
in hand.
beautiful.
Ugh.
This is the
Aw.
true
She's
ending.
smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Why shouldn't she?
What
We're
happens
getting
after you
married.
walk up the stairs?
She's gonna push us down the stairs.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Aw, damn it.
Interesting. The door slams in your face. and clicks.
Boo!
Lame.
Really a move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to.
Did I do that last time?
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't
Hmm.
fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Ugh.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our
Yeah,
passions run
our
deeper than
passion
anything
or
you will
whatever.
ever know.
Yeah.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
And it's
Nah,
funny.
This is entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
You think we can open it? You think we can open it if we try together? Or I think I've got this.
Let's do this.
No,
Hey,
the power of
yeah,
love.
You've got
No.
this.
Aw.
You place your hand
I
on the
wanted the
door,
power of love too.
and
Thanks, Macho.
the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
No, guys, we
I
have
knew
to
it.
open it
Your words
for
are no
her.
match for the
It's
truth.
what's
so
correct.
Ugh.
Together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and
Is the knife
Hey,
just
that's
gonna-
right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No.
No.
This is why would I kill my wife?
Yeah.
You're not doing it.
You're
You're
not.
enjoying
that.
this, aren't you?
Yes.
You're taking every
Yeah.
opportunity you can to
Oh,
draw
yeah.
out the end of the world and make me suffer.
you
Hate you.
I love you.
want kiss about it,
Yeah.
idiot?
We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Romantic haze,
your love will set you
Our
free.
happy ending at last.
Yay.
The
We did it.
sparkles.
What should we do now?
Go into the
Where did
void.
everything go?
Oops.
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Bro.
Whoops.
Oh,
My
they,
bestie.
They took her whole.
yeah, but also they
Yeah.
look like they caressed her sweetly, held her.
Yeah. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
We've been here before and you always get scared. Should we still soothe them? Smitten will help
Yes.
It
us.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we
Preen,
just
huh?
sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Oh, buddy.
It's gonna be okay.
Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
Fucking speed run
She'll
that
be
one.
there
huh?
waiting for us. I just know it.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we are this time.
We approach the mirror. Oh, sorry.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. Mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it.
Oh, you've unraveled.
The remains achievement.
Withered.
Oh.
That's not good.
You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
The cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
After this one, let's take a bathroom break, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
A rhetorical question. Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars and people, I think. At least they're supposed to be people. Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? The rest of the, normal questions. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
When I'm sent back, there are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but the other one is called something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
I want to tell her that there are trees and stars.
Yeah, at least I think.
Yeah.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Thoughts on this one?
Yeah, what do you think?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love
I
you,
don't like how that was
and she'll
phrased.
make for a gentle
Yeah.
hand. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
What's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Do you know what the fuck the narrator is?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Maybe. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does. But you're going to keep that to yourself.
We're finally going to have
Oh.
answers, I think.
Yeah.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Dog.
Yeah.
Woof, work.
Ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh?
Oh.
Are we nearing the
I'll be
end?
here, waiting for you.
But we have so many more.
Everything goes dark and you die.
Loving vessel.
Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path
Alright.
in the woods.
Break time.
Break time. I think we have one step, one sacrifice left. Because we're a step away from death. We're withered and decayed.
Yeah.
So next step will be nothing and we're gonna fucking die. Is my theory.
I think you're right. That does make me
We're-
wonder how much we've missed, though.
So what is blinking CTC?
I don't know. Alright,
Ooh,
but we're gonna take a quick break, use the bathroom and all that. BRB, everyone.
Yeah, maybe.
Hello.
Greetings.
Lello.
Alright. We've been going nearly 3 hours. Let's get one more ending. Maybe that'll be it. Maybe it'll be our death. Maybe not. But I think that'll be a good point to end.
You're here.
Alright.
I like the thanks for telling me what to do option. That's funny. What should we do this time? We romanced her last time.
Yeah. Have we done straight up murder? I feel like we.
Yeah, that was our first one.
What
So we
about
just went in and killed her?
the betrayal? We did a romance. We can romance and then actively stab her.
Yeah, like when we let her out and then stab. Like we had the option to stab her in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never let the narrator control our actions that way to like fruition either.
Yeah, let's do that.
You make your
Narrator is backseat gaming like a motherfucker. Really rude, honestly.
The interior.
We won't take the
Narrator
blade.
A 15-minute timeout in chat.
Door to the basement.
If we want him to control us, we'll need to at least pretend like we want to save her.
How many times do I have to tell?
I'll get your chains.
You're only making.
Which voice is she using this time?
I guess we'll see.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
Yeah, we don't know. We should have.
No, this is a softer one.
No, but like her
Attempt to make
tone
your
was
way
different.
out of the basement,
We
but the
can check
door at
the
the top
log.
of the stairs
Yeah.
slams shut.
Does it let us replay the things she said?
No.
No. I was wondering how she'd like say who's there. And all
Is
that.
someone else here? You make your way easier for everyone. Look at the mess.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic, right?
If I could just get out of these chains.
She barely hesitates as she rips her flesh from her
Yep.
bone.
Yum,
It's
yum,
the
yum,
blade.
yum, yum.
Or we could use. You won't like.
Save her.
Fine. Against your better, you cut. The blade is sharp. Her limb. She didn't know.
I love how she looks such
She
like a
smiles
little
softly
animal
as a.
bear.
How is she?
Thank you.
No. As the prince. Wait. Watch me.
Alright.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
A little.
I
Maybe
don't
a
know
little
what's
bit.
come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
No.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Ooh,
She has
look at her
claws
hand, yeah.
now.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
I definitely think if we went
If we're
down this
lucky,
path with
the wound you
knife, it
managed
would
to
be
inflict will be
different.
enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
She wouldn't be
Can't
this
just
animal.
end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark,
Damn.
and you die.
The witch.
The witch.
Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to.
Do we just go on, or do you want to like reveal it now?
Let's keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
A warning. Before she will lie, don't
Yeah.
worry.
Opportunity.
You can trust us to get the job done.
Since we decided to backstab.
Mm-hmm.
The interior
Whoa.
of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
All right. Thank you. Let's look at the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Oh, Hero, you're so cute.
Yeah.
Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous
I like
you look
how
right
it's
now.
the same way every time, but we always check the mirror like a ritual. And
Yeah.
we'll probably continue to do so because, I mean, it's a ritual.
Blade or no blade?
I say leave it and try and kiss her again. Hey,
No
sorry
blade.
I killed
Hope
you.
you know what you're getting us into.
I do wonder, since we betrayed
It'll
her,
always be
how
here if
she'll,
we need it.
go at us
Sure,
if we
that
don't
was also
have
true
it
last
now.
time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The
Can
ceiling
you
is
guys
thick with roots
imagine
that hang
what,
like
like,
locks
developing
of
this must
tangled
have
hair.
been like?
Mm.
The
Yeah.
weak
Getting all the
starlight from
roots
the
in
cabin
order.
windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges
They-
of an opening below.
I can only imagine
It
like
shines
the
in the
web
darkness,
that,
like some
like,
kind of
was
massive
drawn.
maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake.
The
of breath.
buried?
If the princess
Yes.
lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Wow, this was a journey into
Something
Smirk's
nasty finds
fears this
itself
whole
on my
time.
stairs. Come on down.
Not
Don't be
Smirk's.
scared.
Who's
I
Smirk's?
probably won't bite.
Not
I'm not nasty.
We're a little nasty.
We're a little bit.
No, I'm great.
Well, two of the voices in our character's head are kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
I recognize that
It's
voice as
Obama.
easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path.
I'm sorry.
I know who you are.
This feels really
and I
bad after
remember
romancing
what
her
you've
last
done.
time.
Yeah.
She must have you confused with someone else.
No.
Nah.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
What is she?
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what
asked him,
everyone
he's
has
like,
to
"A
say before making
princess."
any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far
She has a
wall,
tail,
her eyes bright
her
and
legs in
glaring
chain
from
shape.
amid the thick roots.
Oh.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back.
Ugh.
Fine, I'll play along for now.
I'm
What do
sorry.
you want?
He has 3
She's
fates.
acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Her ears are sharp
You've
too.
already been here, haven't you?
Yes.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time?
Yes.
No, I don't. But you and the
No, I
princess
thought you
clearly
were
have a
talking
shared
about the princess.
reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
She do other
Wow.
times.
I'm just glad we could put
Well,
all
all
this
the other
behind
times he
us.
stopped fighting at the moment
Is
the
it all
princess
behind us?
acknowledged it too. To be fair,
Just
I
focus
suppose.
on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before.
Yeah,
and I
he
don't
knows
care
his
if you
limits. He
think
can
you'll
only
go
gaslight
somewhere
one of
else
us.
after this.
Yeah.
My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
We already did that.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Your face. I'm sorry about last time. I made a mistake. I get the sense you're not happy with me. I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill, so why don't we talk it out? We were unarmed last time. I died last time. You didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving.
I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, she's definitely not happy. I'm down with that one.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Look, I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill. What are we talking about?
You came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something
Yeah,
nasty
see?
all along. What you did showed me as much.
Glad we chose it.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
I don't think that messy, but there's
Yeah.
something bigger than us.
Yeah.
We should team up.
We were
I
controlled
suppose
last
you didn't come into
time.
my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Have you noticed that your legs have changed shape? They're
Seems
backward
to me
now.
like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
No? Okay.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I'm sorry, by the way.
Yeah.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Can't you get it on your own? James didn't stop
Yeah,
you
they
last
didn't
time.
stop you before.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh, okay.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
That's
A
interesting.
woman
She
after
didn't
my
bite
own
him
heart,
off.
really. She knows
I
how
wonder
to
what
hold her
affects
cards
the
close to her
tightness of the
chest.
chains.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop
It's a
her.
bit late now. I think she could take us.
Okay, let's
Let's
leave.
leave with the princess, or I don't trust you. I feel like she's totally gonna stab us in the back. Let's leave with her.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
She's got stripes.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of
Crown
you
is
find
made of
yourselves
twigs.
face to
She has some in her
face.
hair.
She's silent for a long moment, as
You
if
got
testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
It doesn't let us go.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
You first, or step onto the stairs?
Let's step onto the stairs. If she kills us, it progresses her a little bit more.
You
And
think-
that's... I don't think that's going to be a bad thing. She cannot get out without us. So even if she kills us, we'll be fine.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing
That
her.
seems dangerous.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Right, come on, wait till we're dead.
What did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing.
Whoops.
The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
It's okay, we kind of wanted this.
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess
The
lands against the far
frog.
wall,
It was in her
gasping as she
nature.
struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you
She
are.
broke her own arm
cackling
doing this.
derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
I can't get up, you broke my back? The hell was that for? I'm trying to help you out of here. We were never going to get up those stairs, would we? We could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other. Say nothing.
We were never going to get up those stairs, were we?
I also like the last option as an acknowledgement that we both betrayed each other. I'm not sure. Leo, what do you think?
Computer exploded.
Oh no!
It's okay. You turned into a robot and then Discord stopped making any noise.
Oops.
We're good now though.
Nice, love that.
Fantastic.
What do you want?
I don't think we were ever gonna make it up those stairs.
Alright, so same as you then.
Community. Majority. Whatever.
The princess lets out a mocking laugh.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
Mm.
There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Yep.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Uh-oh.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Looks like.
Certainly seems that way.
So a broken back
What a
can
way to
stop
go.
her, huh?
Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen?
I love how
Hello?
you can see her
Thank
act start to
Are you still
falter.
there?
Mm,
What happens next?
he doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Wasn't expecting it to just take us right here.
But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
It's okay.
But it feels so bad. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Finally!
It has always
We're
been,
going
and it will always be okay.
You approach the mirror.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. Mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it.
You are nothing at all.
But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two.
And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of a broken glass. We can explore.
Ooh.
So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
Are you part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? Met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? I was supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we?
Or destroy the mirror. Oh, so many of these. We weren't supposed to see this, right? That's my choice. What do you guys think?
Should we save?
Yes.
Yeah, we should save.
Yeah, yeah, I think we weren't supposed to see this.
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Oh.
So I guess he's a representative of how many questions we get.
If you're not me, what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I have so many questions. I don't know if it will burn a question or not, I guess. Because one of these says every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. I don't know.
I want to ask this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Does that count? Yeah.
Nah.
Alright.
Why do you want us to kill her?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
You said she contains death?
Yeah, what is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow.
She is
the
death.
capacity to change.
The
She is
card.
transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how's that existence any better than death? Even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
The Won't I Be Alone one is interesting, but also, do you think anyone deserves to live is interesting. I don't want to blame the narrator, because I do feel like it was from a place of love, if that makes sense.
What's what is the world without her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Any other new ones? Oh, what am I is a good one. What else?
How did you die? Did you make the princess?
Oh, things. Why a princess?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us leaves? Could we stay here together and leave the people out there alone? We've seen what a world without her is like, really. Because we killed her the first time. And it was nothing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Important, even.
Yeah, I kind of want to say that.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
That sounded different.
Can't I change her?
Yeah.
The smitten changed the world around him. I don't see why we as the player or the hero couldn't do the same.
Yeah.
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Should we ask what we are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the Long Quiet,
Oh.
the god I made to rid the world of death.
So this is us. Death of the author, run out of questions. Think you're out of time. Other bunch.
Yeah.
I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Lie, rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about this. Say nothing and watch him end.
I haven't decided what to do yet.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have this be our last words, narrator.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
We are a god, the Long Quiet.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity.
Long Quiet, all of this is you. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you.
Proceed to the cabin one last time.
An untrusting vessel. Bring the witch to her.
When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't know what that means or what happens now.
I missed you too, bestie.
Yeah, I missed you too. Oh. I think it's yours.
She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, then patiently waits for you to continue.
Alright. Do you know about the echo?
Yeah.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't know what that really means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So many stories you left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before making a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you're always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when I reached this point. Slay the princess. Wordlessly slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Lots of unfinished stories. I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel about leaving those open-ended.
Yeah.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Well, you have a say in all this? Why does it all fall on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh.
Oh.
Behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above.
And
Would you limit
evolve.
yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Address the vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I've got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence or remain silent.
I think humanity.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. Your love ray tried
The
to
love
sink into your
one.
body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart?
Is this a
because I can't
boss
stand to see
battle?
it?
Yeah.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Address it directly. Continue to appeal to shared humanity. This has always just been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again. We don't have to hurt each other anymore. Reject her authority.
Nothing but
Argue
luxury.
independence. Reject her perspective. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender. So that's an ending we could have if we wanted. Maybe we should save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to continue to appeal, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cling to your notion that pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound
Oh,
for
the prisoner.
eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
The appeal is there can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture. Or we could address her statement directly.
Yeah, are the other ones.
I won't engage in an argument that favors death and suffering is the perspective rejection.
Honestly, I think we should just continue appealing to humanity.
I think so
Unless
too.
we hit a wall.
Yeah. Although I don't necessarily agree with this statement, bringing the whole of reality into the picture. I do think it's the best route to take.
Yeah.
We are the whole of reality.
Oh.
This torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
We are not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me the way I still see you? And why won't you see me for what I am?
I kind of.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here. and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and are we not divine?
Whose is it?
Leo's?
Yeah, I think so. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant.
Turn down the music a
There
tad.
is no center.
Just because I feel like it's a bit hard to hear her. So the music down.
Open your eyes
There,
and
that's
accept
better.
what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? Can't let that happen. I can't let everyone die. Everything die, sighed the princess. I was told there was enough of you in me to preserve meaning in existence. I'm going to trust that's true, sighed the princess. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry, sighed the princess. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist, sighed the princess. I don't know what that answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
Ooh, I like that last one.
Yeah, I do like that.
No, we didn't turn it down too far. Just like, yeah, maybe like that. And yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right
Whoa.
now,
Oh, that
you don't
voice!
have to do it alone.
Hero!
He's here! Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. Or say nothing.
Which hero are you?
Yeah.
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm so glad.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh!
No.
Oh, sketches.
Ah.
Detail,
Cat.
the cabin.
And here we
Strange
are.
beginnings
I'd
beget
say we were back
strange
where it all
endings.
started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Oh, there she is.
Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in
Contrarian.
an almost unfamiliar place. Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
For old time's sake.
Yeah.
I'll take that description now.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's not really a cabin, is it? It's that terrifying blend of everything. Only it doesn't feel so terrifying anymore. It's still shaped like a cabin, it's just different in places. There's still walls, a door to the basement, a table, that knife. Windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really included the windows in his cabin descriptions, did he? I always thought they were implied.
He did talk about like
He
the
never
stars.
mentioned the mirror either, but that
Yeah.
didn't mean he implied it was there.
They kind of have to be windows for
It's
the
gone,
stars
though.
to light up the cabin.
I think it did whatever it needed to do. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Mm. Is it
Is
just the three of us?
Yeah.
Just the three of us?
Will
It's just
anyone
us.
else make it?
I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
And
It's
I
okay,
think
we
it's
can
easy
make it
for
if
me
we
here.
try.
No hard feelings, I'm just glad you're back to see this through.
Is he gone? Really?
Yeah,
Mr.
it's dead
Narrator.
silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated. Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
You're here with us, buddy.
Yeah.
Good riddance. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny, after everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him gone. Or don't think about it. I'm kind of sad.
Me too.
I'm
He was a
also
lot of fun.
bummed.
Really easy to mess with.
Yeah.
It's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Let's take the blade.
Mm.
That's probably for the best. It's always seems to give us
Look at us,
more
we're holding
things
it
we can do.
down.
Mm. Gotta hold it the cool way.
So you're not going to suggest we throw it out the window? No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves. You've gotten serious. Besides, what's the third beat?
I love the
It isn't
table
funny
being
if I suggest
long.
that twice, especially since you never took me up on it last time. There's the guy I know.
Oh.
Oh, that's tempting. Oh, that's tempting.
Oh, can we save and load? I want to see what happens.
Yeah, we already saved like before we grabbed it, I think. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do that.
You actually did it! I know I just told you not
I
to,
just stabbed
but
it.
I'm proud that you did it anyways. It's like you've finally left the nest. Yeah, just like that it's gone, isn't it? Blade
mean,
tossed,
sure.
glass
We're
shattered.
still stuck there.
It's kind of right
Guess we'll
there.
have to make do without it. There's your third beat.
That's
Hey!
fair.
You're right. Good work. That was really funny.
Ah, you want to? I mean, I want to. I kind of want to go back and get it because apparently we can't get it through the glass. But we could also enter the basement. I don't know.
I want to preserve this bit in our canon ending.
So you want us to just go?
Honestly, I think we just go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We can come back and do it
Those
again if we
winding
want.
stairs again.
Mm.
But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I remember being
Yeah,
freaked
it was
out.
a real mess.
Mm.
Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us. But let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Continue down the stairs.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script. Are we missing a page?
We'll sit with them.
Mm. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry for what I did. It's so good to finally see you again. I don't think I want to be a god.
Mm.
Are you the same as you are out there? What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be? Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time you met. Is this the real you? So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name? None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? Or what if we just leave? Can you tell us your name?
Yeah.
We're just a stranger. But that doesn't mean we have to
Stranger.
be distant from you. It
Yes.
just means that we'll always be able to find new things to discover in each other.
That's sweet. But it's also a little sad. I think it's only sad if we want it to be sad.
Okay, whatever.
Mhm.
Never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
It's good to finally see you again.
Mm.
It is, for all of us. We've seen so many threads of stories told between us, but this moment is unexpected. Even when we've seen it all, you still managed to surprise us.
I think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
But that's what you've always been, even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
We don't know. We've seen through so many eyes, but all of them have been hers. We like you as you are. We like us as we are. Maybe we would have liked her version of us too, turning the wheel of a cosmic cycle together.
Little sisterhood.
But that's not the choice you made, even though she did everything in her
Another
power
game
to
I wanna
convince you.
play.
It took courage for you to make your way down here, away from the paths others would have had you walk. We find that courage beautiful.
But that's the worst part of us. That's me she's talking about. I think that's the point. There is no worst part of us.
None of this was fair, was it?
Is it unfair if it's our fault?
Was it not? We found you at the end of all things, and you found us. Is that not fair? Would this moment be what it is without the pain that built to it? We know we must sound like her, but it's how we feel. Everything that happened to us seems so important now. We walked a long and winding path together, and we've cherished every second of it.
Besides, I don't think fairness has much to do with anything.
No, not at all. What are we thinking?
Either you guys want to ask these questions?
I don't think there is a real her. That question feels kind of pointless.
Yeah. Feels like, and if there is, it doesn't really matter, right? Because this is the her we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if we just leave?
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore, it's the spirit of the thing.
Leave? But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible or what that would mean for you? Is that what you want?
Take their hand in ours? I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door just as we are, just you and me. Not knowing it's exactly why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want this. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want.
I kind of want to just take her hand.
Yeah.
Let's go. So many here. These are the same question answers as before, though. If we want to say anything, or there's no need for words.
I kind of like saying not no. That's why.
Yeah.
I want this.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Oh,
Hero,
hero.
Yeah.
you're part of us.
Yeah.
Are her heads gonna leave too?
Yeah, are y'all gonna be good?
Yeah, will you be... I want to ask if they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not alone. We have each other.
Oh,
Yay.
they're
I'm
gonna
sure.
kiss.
Wow, I've never shipped voices before.
I'm gonna be real. I've been waiting till we finish the game so I could go to the AO3 tag. I've been avoiding spoilers, but I've been waiting.
Hand clasped
I'm
together.
sure people did some
You and the princess
interesting
leave the
shit with
basement
it.
behind.
Yeah, I'm
last
sure.
time.
You want to read it again? Now that we're done with our commentary?
No.
Hands clasped together. You and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. Her heads get to stay.
Yeah, boo.
It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts.
But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown.
At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door.
You feel their hand tremble in yours. Unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence.
They have no part to play anymore, and they know this, yet they still are.
And then they cross the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with them.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us. With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
I love you. Who's going to open it? Are you ready? Or neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there, or we can wordlessly open the door.
I kind of like asking, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you? Are any of us ever?
It's hard to tell with so many voices talking at once, but we're more ready than we're not.
Yeah!
And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together.
Yeah!
Woo!
Damn.
All of the voices in our head were Jonathan Sims.
Damn,
And-
every single one.
And the princess was Nicole Goodnight. That's a great
That's
name.
amazing.
Nicole
name.
Goodnight does some killer voice acting for the No Sleep podcast, and Brandon Boone, the composer, also does music for them.
I should listen to the No Sleep podcast.
You
Dog
should.
pit.
Oh my god, they have some really great adaptations of some really, really great, like, No Sleep stories.
I love me a spooky story. That would be great to draw to, I think.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
I can send you some of my favorites.
Please
I have
do.
them bookmarked.
Yeah, so please do.
Finish the game. Our song.
Thank you for the track order for a special playlist just for us. Please take a screenshot and send it to me.
Whoa. Okay, hang on.
You can send it to me after. I just want the screenshot though. They said take a screenshot of the UI by hitting H. That wasn't interesting.
You can hide the
Oh,
UI.
hide the UI by. Yeah. That's cool.
Join the
These are
Discord.
cute. Follow us somewhere else.
I don't like. Stop talking about somewhere else.
Mm.
Capital S, capital E, you fathermuckers. Who do you
I-
think you are?
To the main menu?
Yeah.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow,
that
was such an
was
amazing
great.
game.
That
Oh my
was
god.
incredible. Oh my god.
Mm.
I mean, I knew it was gonna be good, but
Right?
holy shit.
Yeah.
I feel they blew me away.
Yeah.
I expected it to be good. I had my eyes on this for a while, but it was so good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like something else I think is great about it is you can really go again and again. With how this is built, it's
Yeah.
the web just keeps going however you want it.
Yeah, there's so many achievements. I'm sure there's a bunch of other ways to get parts of the princess to the end of the story.
Yeah, we only have
I-
24
of
97.
97.
Ah,
I am very interested.
Leo's
bye,
so scared.
bestie.
I am very interested to see what the other parts of her are like. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll play like all 97 achievements on stream, but I'll definitely be looking back at this game.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Like, let's reading out some of these. I never left your side. There are no endings. Your obedient servant. And they lived happily ever after. A monolith of fear.
These all seem so cool.
A hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Pick up a passenger. I wonder what that
Mm,
means.
through conflict we carve meaning.
There are so many cool sounding achievements. I want to see everything they've got.
Yeah, it's
Hell yeah.
insane. I recommend anyone who watched to pick up the game and try your own paths.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
yeah. Make this completely your own. You can. There's so many choices,
Yeah.
and especially if you're not satisfied with how he did things. Although I don't know how you couldn't be. There are so many things. Like they said at the very beginning of the game, there are no wrong answers. Huh?
Oh, that was amazing.
That was such a good game.
That was killer.
Yeah, maybe one of my new favorites, like at all.
Yeah. Stream usuals, check out the Discord, check out my friends. Nin's gonna probably do a stream sometime soon. Leo exists.
I exist.
Craig and I will be on Mystic Victoria's stream tomorrow for Persona 3 Real.
Yeah, let me give her a shout out. So everyone knows where to find us.
But I'd really recommend joining the Discord for stuff like that too. What else?
I'm gonna find someone to raid.
Yeah, let's look at who we're gonna raid.
Let's see. Wink is playing Dragon Age Origins, the first one.
Nice.
Ooh, it's Zolo's affiliate anniversary.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're playing Metal Gear Solid 5 Pacifist Run.
That sounds very cool.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that.
Let's see that though.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
Exciting.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Safe space travels.
Safe Space Travels!
Leo.
Oh, safe space travel. I forgot I wasn't on camera, and you know how I do my 07 in chat?
Yeah.
I just saluted my computer. Just
Safe space
pretend you
travels.
saw it. Safe space